This is breaking news.
Maren Morris says the country music business was diminishing her voice. Kiss the Sky, Maren Morris' rousing anthem that anchors animated hit The Wild Robot, is ostensibly about a robot helping a goose fly. To its singer, it has a whole other layer of meaning. If I go internal, I realize it's about my son, says Morris, referring to Hayes, now nearly 5. The whole, you don't know until you go mentality. Try it, because what's the worst that can happen? You crash, but everyone has. Anyone who has followed Morris' career might be inclined to find encoded in "you don't know until you go" a more personal artistic message too. Morris, after all, has been taking her own deep breath leaps lately. Despite emerging as a country star, with top 10 hits like My Church, Rich, and I Could Use a Love Song right out of the Nashville gate in 2016, the 34-year-old has been steadily moving away from country in recent years. Morris' arc began to bend toward pop in 2018 with the crossover smash, The Middle, followed in short order by the top 20 hit The Bones in 2019. The breakup letter officially came in fall 2023 with EP The Bridge, where on songs Get the Hell Out of Here and The Tree, she made textual what had long stayed between the lines. I'm done filling a cup with a hole in the bottom / I'm taking an axe to the tree, she sings on The Tree. A series of interviews about her painful split from Music Row followed. The industry closed ranks. Morris held the ground. Not fitting in has been a hallmark of Morris. Traits some might see as virtues: pop star vocal chops, a progressive sensibility, a contrarian intelligence, made the singer-songwriter a square peg on the country's conformist board, precipitating her departure. It was a little like a limb being cut off, she says. My life has changed immensely from that choice, but it's for the best. What's emerged since might fittingly be called Maren 2.0. After The Bridge, this summer brought Intermission, a gem of an EP studded with throwback pop sounds and serious themes. And now there are Kiss the Sky, shortlisted for an Oscar, and a second robot song, the melancholic gut punch, Even When I'm Not, that plays over the closing credits. Toss in some recent personal changes, including a divorce from fellow country songwriter Ryan Hurd, and you can almost feel a new model tumbling off the line. On a recent afternoon, Morris was sitting in a mostly empty AMC theater at the Grove. The space had been converted into a makeshift green room. In a few hours, she'd take the stage as part of a holiday concert, in which she'd sing Kiss the Sky, backed on piano by decorated composer Chris Bowers, who scored The Wild Robot. A slew of pop names, including Ryan Tedder and Robin Thicke, filled the lineup. Morris' vocal performance, from heartfelt whisper to inspirational crescendo, would stand miles apart from everyone else. Sky began when DreamWorks executives and NBC Universal music guru Mike Knobloch reached out to Morris 2 years ago, when she was still a country star, seeking a song for the Roz Brightbill training scene. All they had to show was some early renderings. She and a team started writing anyway. After intensive back and forths with Bowers, Knobloch, and director Chris Sanders, a 3-minute pop song evolved into something bigger, especially after Bowers orchestrated the scene. The final product is unusual for an original film song, composed of quasi-symphonic movements that take us through phases of the training. I was sitting and watching it at TIFF, and I was like, I can't believe this came to fruition, Morris says. The singer's departure from country echoes the exits of other performers: Taylor Swift, Casey Musgraves, The Chicks, each of whom left with their own motivations and degrees of willingness. We all had our different reasons for walking away, Morris says, nodding in her case to a belief in women's, racial, and LGBTQ+ rights that she says felt increasingly at odds with the Nashville establishment. It wasn't really a plan for me. I was just starting to see my voice get smaller and smaller, and the ceiling lower and lower. I just felt like, I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot of comforts to be able to do what I want to do. Morris says she understands and briefly considers the alternative. I don't shame or judge anyone who wants to stay and do the carousel. A lot of people are scared to lose money or fans. For me, it was like, I don't really want to do that. I've got finite time here, and I'd like to live with myself and sleep at night.